friends, my name is Jyoti and this is my second video on effective teaching tools. The previous video was on whiteboard applications using the XP Pen Digitizer. This video is on the open board applications. Open board is a multiple application tool especially meant for teaching purpose. To make use of it, we have to download OpenBoard. On downloading, we will see these three where OpenBoard can be downloaded for Mac operating systems as well as for Windows operating systems and for Linux operating systems. I have downloaded for Windows. So on downloading, we will get the OpenBoard icon on the desktop, and on clicking on it, we will get the OpenBoard uh, workspace. And the open board workspace will have the top menu bar. So starting from the left to top, the first one is the stylus pen icon, which on clicking will give us a toolbar containing stylus pen at the bottom of the screen. The first one is the stylus pen. On selecting it, the pen mode will be on. But for writing on the workspace, we can choose a color. So by clicking a particular color, we can choose the color of the pen with which we want to write on the screen. And also by choosing the thickness of the line, we can decide the thickness of the pen with which we want to write on the screen. So let me choose a red and let me choose the bottommost thickness of the pen. So now the stylus mode is on and I'm writing on the screen, "Hello Jyoti." So this is the thinnest possible line that is possible. And then if I choose the next thickness, I will get "Hello Jyoti" at this thickness. And the extreme thickness that the open board allows us is this. This is nice. So using stylus pen, we can use uh, or we can write on the whiteboard at these three thickness. So once we have this, we can write on this. The next option in the bottom toolbar is the eraser. So eraser also has three different sizes. The reason behind the smaller one is, say sometimes we have drawn very fine diagram and if we want to erase only very less part of the line or curve, then the thinner one will do best. So it can neatly clean off line by line or curve by curve. But if we want to erase the complete stock on the screen, we can take the big thick eraser, and the thick eraser can erase the complete stuff on the screen. Now we have the background menu bar. The first one is already the one that we are in. The next one is we can select background of this grid form. So this grid background, when we select, this can be used for addition, subtraction for lower classes. In each of these grid, we can place a number and we can go for vertical additions or subtractions, the way that kind of additions small children do. Okay. And also the grid width, we can, or the spacing between the grid, we can reduce it, and hence we can convert the grid background to a graph paper. And this background we can use for plotting graphs. Next is the line spacing background, where also we can increase or decrease the spacing between the lines and the respective work we can do. The same three options are available in black color. So black solid, black grid, and black line spacing. So let us be in this white solid, and I close this. Then next we have undo and redo options, and then we have the pages option. So if I click, I'll go to the left up, then we have a kind of a space where the number of pages we have used or we have been writing, that will be highlighted. And here by clicking on the page option, we can add as many pages as possible, and also we can delete the number of pages, or if any page we don't want, we can delete them by clicking on the cross button. And this when we click, and that part of the screen shrinks. And then we have next and previous. We can go to the next page and we can come to the previous page, like that. And we have the erase menu in the erase icon. So this is not for line by line or word by word erasing. When we click on this, whatever is written on the screen, the complete data is erased. It is just like all clear option. Then in the series, we have the web option. While teaching, sometimes we need some details from internet. Say, for example, we are teaching the maths number systems, and we want Fibonacci numbers. So we can type Fibonacci numbers, uh, and once the Fibonacci numbers is highlighted, we can show children the details of Fibonacci numbers. Maths is fun, and this can be a great interactive class. Also, in the same page, right side, you see a vertical menu bar where we have uh, an option where we can capture the complete screen, and also we can capture a part of the screen. So once I click on it, it will behave very similar to the snipping tool. So a part of the web details about Fibonacci numbers we can select, and we can add to the current page. So now it has come to the current page of our open board. Next, in the bottom toolbar, you can see a finger selection. Using this, we can turn this or place this anywhere. This content we can put anywhere on the screen. So we can put it here, and then we have zoom in and we have zoom out, and then we have a laser pointer. Once we click on the laser pointer, when we are discussing a certain detail, we can show the details line by line by just running the laser there. Also, we have the highlighter. Using the highlighter, we can highlight any line while talking. So this highlighter also can come in various colors. We can choose the color of highlighter also. And then we have line option, we can draw line. And next is a text box option. Say we don't want to write on the screen using a stylus pen, we can choose the text box, and once the text box appears, we can ask children certain questions of the day's discussion, like can you form or find, can you find few more number sequences. Since we are talking about Fibonacci number sequence, we can ask such questions, and this we can put the complete typed data or statement in one line, and also by selecting what we have typed, we can change the color of this. So let me choose it in red color, and yes, okay. And whatever I have written, my question, I will put it in a certain color. So it has come in typed format in my required color. And then in the bottom menu or a toolbar, we have capture a part of screen. So here also we can click it and snip a part of it. And then we have a virtual keyboard. Virtual keyboard will help us to directly take the documents to our documents. So this is how we make use of the bottom menu bar or toolbar. Up menu bar, we discussed up to web. Next we have documents. Once you click on the documents, you will get in the left side all the documents that you have prepared till now. That means on this open board, whatever work we have done, that will be stored in form of documents with a date and a time. And if we have named the documents with the name also, it appears. So from here, we can select a particular file, and that can be retrieved and discussed again. Now, if we want to come out of this screen, we have to click on this open board and we are back on the same screen. Now let us take a new page. So yeah, so we came to a new page. Next, on the right side top menu bar, we have show desktop. So while discussing certain topic during a virtual classroom, teachers would like to go to the desktop. So we can go to the desktop by clicking on it. And then when we come to the desktop, you see the open board toolbar details or those all menus are now also there. But right now we can use the desktop the way we have used in open board in the whiteboard. So here I have selected pen, and here I can write hello Jyoti. So what if hello Jyoti, how was the day? So whatever we were doing on the white board, we can do it on the desktop. We can write everything on this, and we can do every interaction that is possible on this whiteboard. Now, if we want to return to the open board white space, we have to click on this show open board and we are back in the same space. And the last icon in this top menu bar is open board setting, where we have page size. I have already set for regular size, then cut, copy, these all good menus, nice. But here you see we have a podcast. Once we click on it, you see the bottom where a podcast recording screen is on, a button is on. And if we click on this, the screen will be recorded, including voice, the screen as well as audio, video. The screen recording is possible. When we do the screen recording, the menu bar will not be visible, only the workspace will be visible. Next on this, once we click back, the podcast menu disappears, and the last one is quit. So when we want to come out of the open board, we can click on the quit option and we can come out of it. And in the next video, I will discuss the applications of open board for teaching maths, science, social, and all teaching subjects of various classes. Thank you, friends.